Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Alam nyo ba? So guys, meron naman tayong video na alamin at itatakil ngayong araw na to. Ito'y galing kay PH Military Gear, mga idolo. Sabi niya dito, Philippine first to acquire 144 Type 74 tanks for the Philippine Army. Ito yata yung sa Japan, mga idolo, di ba? Yung main battle tank nila, if I'm not mistaken, mga idolo. Correct me if I'm wrong, pero hindi ko pa kasi napapanood tong video na to, so parang na ano ko lang sa ano nga niya, sa description niya, parang sa Japan nata to, diba? So kung ganun talagang magkakaroon na tayo ng main battle tank. Hindi naman natin na minamaliit ang light tank natin na Sabra, pero mas maganda talaga na meron tayong main battle tank, di ba? Na masasabi natin kasi mga ibang bansa, kalapit bansa natin sa Asia, meron silang mga battle tank, mga main battle tank. So mas maganda rin na magkaroon tayo ng main battle tank sa ating Philippine Army, di ba? So mas masasabi natin talaga na yung mga armored vehicle natin na fleet talagang kahit pa paano lumalakas din, di ba? Na masasabi natin mayroon na tayong fleet ng mga armored na tanks, di ba? So kung totoo man to, sana magandang balita to, kasi marami na tayong plano na hingin sa Japan, di ba? Sa mga marami silang i-decommission o i-retire ng mga kagamitan So isa tayo sa mga nagbabakasakali na tayo'y pagbigyan ng Japan na ilaan na lang sa atin itong mga kagamitan nila na kanilang i-retire. Hindi ko alam kung i-retire na rin ba itong tank na ng Japan, diba? Sinasabi ko ng Japan, hindi ko pang alam kung Japan talaga ito, pero parang may nabalitaan kasi akong ganun. So hindi ko lang matandaan kung ito ba yon, yung Type 74 tank. Hindi ko lang matandaan, pero parang yan, kaya nag-a-assume na ako. So yun na, panoorin na natin, mga idolo, para hindi na tayo mag-isip-isip pa kung tama yung mga sinasabi ko, hindi, mga idolo, diba? So let's go. Ingat.
The Senate on Monday, December 16th, ratified a Reciprocal Access Agreement, RAA, with Japan that will allow their militaries to be stationed in each other's territory as both countries worry about China's increasingly assertive stance in the region. The RAA, the first of its kind signed by Japan in Asia, will ease the entry of equipment and troops for combat training and disaster response, streamlining military cooperation between Manila and Tokyo. All 19 senators
Sa akin naman, pabor naman ako dito na parang magkaroon ng parang visiting forces agreement din ng Japan at ang Philippines, di ba? Hindi lang tayo sa Amerika lang din tayo na merong ganyan. Kahit pa paano, di ba? Okay din na magkaroon din tayo ng ganito sa Japan, di ba? Kasi talaga nga isa yan sa mga good allies talaga natin, talaga na gustong sumuporta sa ating mga sa ating Armed Forces of the Philippines, di ba? Kaya goods na goods din yan, kasi marami rin silang mga kagamitan na pwede nating ma-acquire o pwedeng ibigay sa atin. Kaya dapat alam din natin kung paano pagganahin nyo, kasi siyempre dadalhin din nila yan. So makakahawak ng ating mga men in uniform ng mga ganyang kagamitan. So magkakaroon sila ng kaalaman kung paano pagganahin o paano gamitin ang mga ganyang kagamitan, di ba? So once na naibigay na sa atin, o sana ibigay sa atin, di ba? Masyado tayo nangangarap ng gising, di ba? Pero finger crossed lang tayo, di ba? Finger crossed lang tayo. Baka possible naman din na mabigyan tayo sa tulong ng parang visiting force na to, yun nga, mas lalo pa nating mapaigting ang ating relasyon sa Japan. At yun nga, may consider tayo lagi sa mga decommission o magre-retire nilang mga kagamitan na sa atin, hindi naman ibigay lahat sa atin. Kumbaga, kung isa tayo sa piliin nila na pagpibigyan itong mga ito, di ba, mga idolo. Kaya goods na goods din tayo dyan.
Present at Monday's hearing voted to ratify the deal, with Japanese Ambassador Kazuya Endo present in the Legislative Hall in Manila. The agreement is deemed ratified, Senate President Francis Escudero said. The agreement was signed by the two countries' defense and foreign ministers in July, but it requires parliamentary approval to take effect. The Chinese embassy in Manila did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Both the Philippines and Japan, two of the United States' closest allies in Asia, have taken strong stances against what they see as China's increasingly assertiveness in the East and South China Seas, and have voiced concern over tensions in the Taiwan Strait. As discussed earlier, the Reciprocal Access Agreement between the Philippines and Japan was signed on Monday in Malacanang. The Reciprocal Access Agreement will serve as the legal basis for troops from both countries to enter each other's territory for joint military exercises, aside from other defense commitments on additional coastal and air defense radars. This means that Japanese troops will visit and take turns at Philippine military bases, while Philippine troops will do the same at Japanese military bases. Furthermore, this will not only strengthen the humanitarian assistance and disaster response aspects of the cooperation between the two countries, but will also involve military and defense exercises. The bilateral relations between the two countries, Japan and the Philippines, are now getting closer in an effort to strengthen and military cooperation, especially as it relates to national defense. The bilateral relations between the two countries, Japan and the Philippines, are now getting closer in an effort to strengthen and military cooperation, especially as it relates to national defense. Recently, the bilateral relations between Japan and the Philippines have increased so that the armed forces of the Philippines have the possibility to obtain more military defense assets that will be provided by Japan, especially for the Type 74 armored vehicles, one of the
So sana totoo yan, di ba? Without the direct ng agreement na yun, yung mutual agreement ng ating bansa. Di ba? Mutual agreement ba yun? Ano matawag nila doon?
so that the armed forces of the Philippine military cooperation, especially as it relates to national defense. The bilateral relations between the two countries.
Ayan, so bilateral relations natin, di ba? So isa nga yan sa nasabi ko din kanina, isa yan sa pwedeng maging daan na yun nga, mabigyan tayo ng mga military assets ng Japan, di ba? Sa tulong nitong agreement na to ng ating dalawang bansa, di ba, na magkaroon tayo ng exercises between the two armed forces ng ating mga bansa, di ba, na magkaroon tayo ng mga exercises dito sa bansa natin at doon sa Japan din. Magpapadala tayo ng mga armed men in uniform natin doon, at sila din magpapadala din ng mga men in uniform dito from Japan para yun nga magkaroon ng mga bilateral training, di ba, o bilateral agreement, di ba? Stick yan.
Japan and the Philippines are now getting closer in an effort to strengthen and military cooperation, especially as it relates to national defense. Recently, the bilateral relations between Japan and the Philippines have increased so that the armed forces of the Philippines have the possibility to obtain more military defense assets that will be provided by Japan, especially for the Type 74 armored vehicles. One of the interests discussed earlier is the potential of the Philippines to acquire Type 74 tanks from the Japan Ground Self-Defense Force JGSDF for the Philippine Army's armored vehicle needs, which will help complement the Sabra tanks purchased by the branch of the force from Israel. According to information circulating, there may be discussions regarding the provision of Japanese military hardware to the Philippine military, with the Philippine Army as the primary recipient of these assets. However, the aforementioned military hardware that comes from the inventory of the Japan Ground Self-Defense Force is not the only one that is likely to fall into the hands of the Philippine Army, as there is only one type of armored vehicle that Japan has shown some willingness to provide their Filipino counterparts with an upgrade to their armored capabilities other than what they already have, such as the Sabra tanks from Ascod II, which comes from Elbit Systems of Israel. Local media also stated that the Philippine Army is interested in acquiring a number of armored vehicles, referring to the Japanese-made Type 74 tank, as this platform is of interest to the Philippine Army. Top brass is this main battle tank, along with their -1J utility combat helicopters, are in the process of getting the decommissioning schedule from active service in the Japanese military. Therefore, the Type 74 tank is worth discussing to acquire, as the possibility for the Philippine Army to acquire it is there, although not always 100% guaranteed, as plans change from time to time and there are changes. One piece of information here is that the Philippine Army plans to acquire and maintain at least 144 medium main battle tanks, or MMBT units, where the given number is insufficient.
144, di ba? Parang sabihin natin na marami, pero konti pa rin yan. Pero sa atin, sobrang gandang dagdag na yun sa atin, di ba? 144 talaga, na main battle tanks pa. Di ba? Magkakaroon tayo ng ganyan, di ba? So talagang lalaki yung fleet natin, mga armored vehicle, kahit papaano, di ba? At magkakaroon na tayo ng main battle tank, yun ang maganda doon.
Referring to the number of Sabra tanks ordered by the Philippine Army in its current contractual arrangement of 28 units. With the idea to fill it up when the idea of purchasing Type 74 tanks from the JGSDF stock was first considered. This shows that this number is still a requirement that the Philippine Army has as part of its operational needs. The idea of purchasing the Japanese Type 74 tanks came about as its retirement from service becomes more inevitable with the entry of the Type 10 main battle tanks into active service with the Japanese Ground Self-Defense Forces, as well as other potential offers that the country has made to the armed forces of the Philippines, ranging from the locally manufactured R-1J Huey helicopters to the R-1's Cobra attack helicopters that are potentially up for grabs that could benefit the Army's Hera Aviation Regiment.
So yun nga, so marami pa tayong possible na i-acquire sa Japan nga, yung katulad sa yung Cobra sa kanyang Bell helicopter, di ba? So isa talaga itong magiging daan sa atin, sa ating military, na magkaroon ng mga ganitong kagamitan sa tulong ng Japan between the yung ating agreement sa pagtitraining ng bawat isa sa atin, ng Japan at ng Philippines, di ba? Kaya parang okay na okay din talaga to.
In short, the potential purchase of the Type 74 tanks is an interesting proposition that could help boost the Philippine Army's armored capabilities, especially considering the idea of fielding a number of medium main battle tanks, adding to the current Sapra. The carrier and tracked variant of the tank ordered from Israel's Elbit Systems is limited, though idealistic. The concept remains just a plan unless there is a clear emphasis that this prospect is actually a reality. Specifications for the Japan Ground Self-Defense Forces, or JGSDF Type 74 tank, emerged as a byproduct of the ongoing development resulting from an earlier prototype built by Mitsubishi Heavy Industries, aimed at improving the prospects of a second-generation main battle tank designed to replace the Type 6 tank. Japan's first domestically produced main battle tank since its defeat in World War II and the adoption of a defense-oriented armed forces that it still has to this day. With the Reciprocal Access Agreement, RAA, with Japan, that will allow the armed forces of the Philippines to hope to add its armored vehicles such as the Type 74 tank from the Japan Self-Defense Forces JGSDF to strengthen its defense in the future.
Yun, so sana lahat yun mangyari mga idolo, di ba? Yun nga, yung possible na bigyan sa atin, mag-acquire tayo ng Cobra, pati yung Bell, pati itong Type 74 main battle tanks, di ba? Talagang makikinabang ating dyan, ating military sa mga assets na yan, di ba? So sa tulong din ng Japan, pati sa ating mutual agreement regarding sa parang ano rin yan, parang balikatan o ano na rin yan, mga ganon. Agreement natin sa katulad ng agreement natin sa Amerika, di ba? So at least, di ba? So marami tayong magiging experience diyan, karanasan, di ba? Na makukuha sa tulong ng ating mga allied country, di ba? So ayun nga, mangyayari pa niyan, possible tayong maambunan ng mga kanilang mga kagamitan, di ba? Dahil na yung mga i-decommission at saka i-re-retire na nila. So isa na tayo sa possible na rin na pagbigyan ng mga yon, mga assets na yon, di ba? Kaya looking forward tayo dito mga idolo. So abang-abangan na lang natin guys kung ano pa yung magiging updates regarding dito sa Type 74 tanks. Possible na i-acquire natin o possible na ibigay sa atin ng Japan, whatever it is. Pero ang kinagandahan dito yun nga magkakaroon tayo ng main battle tank. Yun naman ang importante, di ba? Di ba? Yun ang talagang ina-eye din talaga natin na kahit pa paano magkaroon na tayo ng main battle tank, hindi lang yung mga puro armored vehicle ng mga di ba? Kaya goods na goods to mga idolo. So abangan na lang natin yung mga updates dito mga idolo para ating talakayin ulit mga idolo. So maraming salamat kay PH Military Gear sa kanyang video mga idolo. Huwag niyo pong kalimutan na mag-subscribe po sa kanya. Pati po yung full video na to ilalagay ko sa description down below, pati po ang kanyang YouTube channel. At huwag niyo rin pong kalimutan na mag-subscribe din po sa akin. Hit niyo po yung notification bell at yung like button. At huwag niyo rin pong kalimutan na i-follow din po ako sa aking Facebook page na Alam Nyo Ba. So guys, dito na po tayo nagtatapos. Maraming salamat po sa lahat. Ingat po tayo lagi and God bless us all. Bye-bye.